Yorana, and welcome to FM Tahiti. I hope you're all doing well. We've come back for the next match, which is against May Island FC. So we've just done the group stage of the OCL, and now we're waiting for the other group stages to finish. I think, show you what happened in Group B. That should be all played now. So Team Wellington did creep through in the end, in second place, which means if there is a seeding system, we could end up against them, which is terrible for us. But we're going to play May Island, maybe the Feral Cats, because they're one of the teams I pointed out that I might quite like to manage at some point. I just thought I'd do a couple of league games because we've got a little while until we get the knockouts of the OCL, which will be the next video probably. Let's just move these around. That should be the team ready. Just a few injuries, but nothing massive. So Spearling's out, but we've got Andre, who's 16-17, who is particularly good. We've got 2 games in hand over the Skybrights, so we could really claw our way back into first, potentially. If we won this one, we could end up in first on goal difference, and then I always forget the goal difference or results between teams go first on this one. But across the 2 games, we can end up 3 points ahead and have the momentum again, so long as we win. If we don't win, then they're gradually going to disappear into the distance. In terms of other teams, so Taha, Tetero, Bora Bora, Moria, Chance, Huahine, all pretty strong teams, are actually pretty far down. So a few teams like Taha, Bora Bora, Moria and Huahine have all won it in the past, just aren't competing at all this season. It's raining, but it's also, I think, about 35 degrees. Somebody stop him. Okay. Long distance. I don't want to say screamer or a bouncer. Don't want to see this again. It's depressing. It could be the OCL hangover yet again. It's tired, but not much more tired than they are. We've not really done anything other than, tackle people. That's Andre's going, isn't he? The game hates me. He's doing that kind of thing. Oh, what's that? You've done really well in the OCL. It's a little wake-up call from the league. Literally got nobody I can bring on in the centre of midfield position because I didn't anticipate that. Okay, where's your passion? See how this goes. I think I mentioned in the last video I'm behind on my YouTube catch-ups. I'm also really behind on my podcasts as well. So I tend to listen to 5 Star Potential, Grass and Gear, One More Pod. I used to really love the Deep Line podcast. Yeah, by the way, I'm just ignoring that goal's gone in. I'm blind to that free kick deflection. Let's bring out some subs. And it's probably not very title-winning of me to just completely give up. But we can't recover. Not when I've completely messed up and not got a central midfielder on there to try and bolster things. See, I'm behind on my podcast too. Do you like to listen to them whilst I'm doing work and pottering around and stuff like that? Just got quite a lot to catch up on, which in one way is good. I quite like binge watching stuff. Been binge watching Line of Duty as well. Go on, Weaver. Oh, that was. I mean, it was a good move. Unlucky. I don't know why the crowd's shaking their head in disbelief. That was unlucky. That wasn't bad. That was unlucky, I think. You would have been 2-1. That's fine. Wouldn't have been an equaliser or anything like that. So our next match is against the Feral Cats, who are fighting relegation, which obviously means they're gonna absolutely pump us if we play like this. Just blow the whistle, ref. It's done. When that red card happened, we were dead. No, this isn't good. No recovery for them tomorrow. So we're going to come back for the Feral Cats match. And we might be able to just go neck and neck with the Sky Brights if it's a game in hand if we're playing that game in hand. But we shall see. Okay, so we're back for the Rapper ET Feral Cats. In the meantime, I've been looking to see if some suspensions to deal with there. Yeah, in the meantime, I think I mentioned in a previous video, I was looking to see if there is anything out there about what the requirements are for going into administration. And I couldn't really find anything particularly direct about it. There wasn't anything I could see that clearly say, if you've got more depth than value, for example, or if your projection is beyond whatever. I couldn't find anything quite like that. So if anyone does know, if you could let me know, that would be fantastic. Apparently in poor form that we've got to win. I mean, we did lose the last 2 league games. So here's the Feral Cats. They've got Sam Anderveg, who used to play for us. Is it Sam Anderveg? I think it is Sam. Who was, I would probably describe, charitably as a mediocre defender he was in our team when we started, right at the beginning of the game. It's always nice to see players. So we've got a previous video where I've looked at where people have gone. We mentioned Anderweg in there. Yeah, okay. I mean, nice move. No one picked him up. Quite happy if I scored one of those. There we go. So we seem to be a massive fan of the term, but we do seem to be bottling it. Yeah, this is potentially our game in hand. Could really do with the win. Andre's out because he's suspended. Jared picks up an Figula Carter, he's suspended. But otherwise, the team's fairly strong. It's like Spearling's come in for Andre and Tamangaro's come in for Gerard, so it's not massively weakened. Yeah, someone did go down. I'm not sure how much contact there was, but we'll take a penalty. There we go. Penalty specialist, Seth Waite. It's ridiculous, like 90% of his goals are from some kind of set piece. Okay. Back on it. Maybe now they'll crumble. They are the relegation fodder. Anyone jumping out as needing replacing? A lot of them, to be fair. But we will leave it for the moment, I think. Yeah. 10-15 minutes before we make any changes. If we do go into administration, I hope we go into administration, once the season's done, rather than, a couple of games from being top, winning title, we suddenly get hit with a point deduction. That will be a little bit mean. And it could be we're fine. Maybe we're making enough money that even though we're in debt, we can still, pay wages and stuff, which I guess is a key factor in administration. And I think the only debt we do owe, other than Tamangara. Okay, I thought he was going to pass it, but he doesn't need anyone. He could do it on his own. Good feet for a big man. He's just got longer legs, I guess. He's not that fast. He's covering more ground because he's lanky. Yeah, I think the only debt we've got is from the loan for the stadium. That was close. And I guess by having the stadium increased, it means we've got more value in the club as well, so it kind of offsets it a little bit. So maybe that's keeping us going. Maybe Pepite ended up in debt because they've got a massive stadium with upkeep that they just don't fill. Could be that. The Corallers are also in administration in the championship. I think they just had a normal size stadium, a 500-seater. So maybe they overspent on wages or something and they don't have the assets to offset it. Little nod there. I'll do. Waite's been involved in everything, really. 2 assists and a goal. Let's bring on Pons for Waite, because if he's playing that well, we need to rest him, obviously. Moise eat Delawin. And we're going to take for McIntyre, because I'm feeling McIntyre's getting close to being suspended. And I'll stop him from being suspended, but I'll give Twig some game time so he's ready to come in. Twig's alright. So we're currently top now. Oh, what was that? That was kind of shocking. Mainly just like he was lying down rather than anything else. Yeah. Wide target, man. There we go. Kind of plugs the gap for 3 minutes. Good ball. Good finish. Tactically, that's perfect. I do like Tangara. It's growing on me. At one point, before I signed him, the scout said he wasn't worth it. But I think he might be. Maybe it's my scouts that aren't worth it. Along with my head of youth development, I was convinced that every intake is a golden generation. There we go, 4-1 against the Feral Cats. Feral Cats clearly need a manager like me, but they're not going to get me just yet. Come on, Yanin, 3rd time lucky. Say good tackle. We've had a couple of clumsy tackles the past few games. There we go. No joy for Anderweg against his former team. See where we are in the table after this. I continue so we can see all the other games. So technically we're top now. I guess Motu 1 could potentially try and pip us to it. Assistants do this one. I mean, I'm not going to appeal against that. I'm going to fine him. How many goals is Yanin on? 17 in league, 20 overall. 2.7 thousand. Yeah, so look at the player values briefly. Gerard is still our most expensive, but then it is Yanin, Makasina, McIntyre, Spearling, Andre, Ahmed, Lamb, Weaver and Richards all 1,000 or above. Big change from everyone being worth like £400. Let's just double check what happens next. We'll see this. Taha struggling there. But I don't think there are any other games being played today. There we go, we'll end here. So we've managed to get ourselves back into 1st place. How long this lasts, I do not know. Got Papeete and Bora Bora, which I'll probably play. Unless we get our knockouts scheduled, then I'll come back for the knockouts. But we've got an interesting running. Papeete I'd expect us to beat. Manue I'd also expect us to beat. But Bora Bora, Taha, Chance and Moria are all tougher games potentially. So it's not a nice easy run-in for the end. Even though we're top, I'm not massively convinced that we're going to be looking at a title win this season. Don't know if we've got it in us just yet, but at least we do have just that to concentrate on. The Inter-Island Cup's been and gone, so we've played less games. Mutiny Pride Trophy has also been and gone, so we've played less games. It's just the OCL that is a distraction potentially for us, but a good distraction. And this still has to be priority just for our accountants, nothing else. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.